Hello everyone, this is Teacher Vincent. Good day to everyone. I'm here today to talk about self-efficacy. Self-efficacy, believing in oneself to cope up with life. We have to meet the standards which enhances our self-efficacy. Believe that we can deal effectively with different life events. We should be able to be confident in our abilities. Expect to overcome obstacles effectively. Failure to meet these standards reduces self-efficacy. We should be able to feel unable to exercise control over life. And we feel low confidence, believing that all of our efforts are useless. People with strong sense of self-efficacy view challenging problems as tasks to be mastered. Indeed, they need to develop deeper interest in the activities in which they participate so that they can also form a strong sense of commitment to the interest and activities itself. Recover quickly from setbacks and disappointments. People with weak sense of self-efficacy, they tend to avoid challenging tasks, believing that difficult tasks and situations are beyond their capabilities. Focus on the personal feelings and negative outcomes. Quickly lose confidence in personal abilities. We have the different sources of self-efficacy by Albert Bandura. How does self-efficacy develop? These beliefs begin to form in early childhood as children deal with wide variety of experiences, tasks, and situations. However, the growth of one's self-efficacy does not end during the youth, but continues to evolve throughout life as people acquire new skills, new experiences, and understanding. According to Bandura, there are 4 major sources of self-efficacy. The first one is called the mastery experiences or performance accomplishments. The most effective way of developing a strong sense of efficacy is through mastery experiences. Bandura explained, performing a task successfully strengthens our sense of self-efficacy. However, failing to adequately deal with this task or challenge can undermine our weakness, self-efficacy. This is the most obvious source of self-efficacy. If a young gymnast has attempted a specific tumble run during the floor routine and they have failed to execute the somersault at the end of the run frequently, then they are likely to have low self-efficacy performing this in a competition. A coach can play an important role in developing this aspect as self-efficacy by structuring practices to a given performance success. For example, in a football or a hockey passing session, coaches may limit the number of defenders to begin with and only increase the numbers when it is obvious that the players are being successful. These performance accomplishments increase self-efficacy. As a coach, I can increase the self-efficacy by setting easier goals for his or her team to achieve. Social modeling for vicarious experiences is for number 2. Witnessing other people successfully completing a task is another important source of self-efficacy. According to Bandura, seeing people similar to oneself succeed by sustained effort raise observers' beliefs that they too possess the capabilities master comparable activity to succeed. Seeing others successfully complete the activity can lead to increased self-efficacy. If a pole vaulter sees an athlete who they have beaten regularly clear a specific height, it may make them think that they can do it too. This is known as vicarious experience, and coaches can help their athletes by observing others of a similar ability successfully completed the skill they are attempting and pointing this out to the performer. This is linked to the social learning theory and the process of modeling. Coaches will often try to use this ploy in the team talks when they are playing a team within the top of the league, when they have drawn or beaten by a team languishing at the bottom of the league the week before their match, stating that if they can beat them, then so can we. Social persuasion or verbal persuasion is the number 3. Bandura also asserted that people could be persuaded to believe that they have the skill and capabilities to succeed. Consider the time when someone said something positive and encouraging that people help you achieve a goal. Getting verbal encouragement from others help people overcome self-doubt and instead focus on giving their best effort to the task at hand. Verbal persuasion is a method commonly used by coaches to increase self-efficacy. As a coach, I provided inspirational team talks before, during, and after the game. My verbal encouragement was regarded by many of my players as one of the key factors in winning the game. Verbal persuasion is more effective if provided by a significant other such as the coach, the captain ball, and your teammates, telling you that you can do it. Number 4, and this is the last one, psychological responses or emotional arousal. Our own responses and emotional reactions to situations also play an important role in self-efficacy. Moods, emotional states, physical reaction, and stress levels can all impact how a person's abilities in a particular situation. A person who becomes extremely nervous before speaking in public may develop a weak sense of efficacy in these situations. By learning how to minimize this stress and elevate the mood when facing difficult or challenging tasks, people can improve their sense of self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is affected by levels of arousal. And if a performer can achieve this optimal level of arousal, performance will be enhanced. If the athlete experiences psychological arousal such as somatic responses, including increased heart rate and alertness, and perceive these feelings as exciting and facilitative, self-efficacy will be higher. However, if the athlete interprets these feelings with fear and anxiety, and self-efficacy will be lower. Psychological responses or emotional arousals is the effect of cognitive feelings or confidence in being able to control arousal using stress management techniques. These can either lead the performer to feel energized with self-efficacy or depression with low self-efficacy. Again, this is Teacher Vincent. Thank you everyone for listening and hope to see you again.
Thank you for standing by me.